darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess with Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you so very much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. If you've been watching my content for a while and haven't subscribed yet, please take the time out to hit the subscribe button to support my work, my channel, so I can keep this going. I would greatly appreciate it. And for those who are my Capella members, thank you so much for your love, loyalty, and your support. I cannot thank you enough for all that you do for me, for my work, for my channel. I'm greatly, greatly appreciative. I want to mention that I am offering 50% off all of my services, to include the twin flame readings, the compatibility charts, the birth charts, the coaching sessions, whether it's half an hour, an hour. Everything is 50% off. Just use the coupon code CYBER50 at checkout. You can use it as many times as you want. You can book the services in advance. And you have until December 2nd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to utilize the discount. All right. If you want to check out the memberships, wait till the end of the video to learn more about them, or you can do so now by checking the description box below and clicking on the membership link that I have there. So you can get my bonus content. You have access to a free mobile app where all the bonus content is there. Live members, only readings, stuff like that. Go check that stuff out. Also, there will be an extended for the video here. So if you want to view the extended reading for this, check out the description box below. There are instructions there. I also offer a subscription to allow you to access all of my extendeds unlimitedly. All right, so you can check that out down there too. All right, guys, with that being said, I wish you a wonderful week. Let's get into your reading. Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are well. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, even though it's about a week later. If you watch this when I post this on Friday, a week after Thanksgiving. So hopefully you had an enjoyable one. I send you much love and wish you, oh my gosh, I wish you much love and send you many blessings. I don't think I said that right. Either way, you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, Taurus, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit, how to best navigate these energies, and then we're going to get a wellness message, right, to help you with your spiritual growth. Now, there will be an extended for this. All right, so if you want to know what is going to be in the extended, that will be at the conclusion of this reading. If you already want to go check out where the extended is or something like that, the description box has the information on how to access that reading. All right, Taurus, let's see. Okay, that didn't want to go back in there the upright way. Let's see what what the focus is. Some of you need to be focusing on communicating with someone. There's something of an apology here. Now, I am the type of person who doesn't need an apology to forgive someone, because I am a divine feminine and I don't need apologies if I'm going to forgive somebody for something, because we have mistreatment here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody has not been nice to you in the past. Dishonesty. Okay, they have not been honest with themselves either. Okay, there's something about they hurt you because they're hurt. All right, they try to hurt you first before they can get hurt. There's something about not really being able to speak up for themselves and say the truth as to what's going on. So when they get triggered, or somebody feels like, you know, something is off, or they don't feel right about something, or they feel threatened, they will first come out there and say things that are negative, or kind of try to cut you down with words. They steal your swords, or they twist your words around. You say something to them and then they twist it around, or they make a lie out of it. They make some sort of mess, I'm hearing out of it, but it causes conflict. It causes altercations and fights. it's like, wait a minute, there's like a knee-jerk reaction I get with this Five of Swords. So could be you or your person, but there's something here about unfinished business, and someone's very regretful for how they have spoken to you in the past, how they've mistreated you. They are they would get defensive, and there was this tendency to jump at it's like, yeah, knee-jerk reaction with, they get triggered or they're protecting themselves from getting hurt again, when they really should just be letting their guard down a little bit. So wait a minute, let me think before I speak, and let me not project my hurt onto that person. Let me not twist their words, or, you know, say something that is not nice to them. So it looks like somebody's going to apologize for that. If you were a true divine being, you would already know why they acted like this, because you see the truth in the situation. So for some of you, you've already forgiven your person, and you read between the lines and you realize that this person was projecting their hurt onto you. And now this person wants to rectify the situation. They want to apologize for how they mistreated you, for how they tried to hurt you every time, just because they were trying to defend themselves. They were trying to keep themselves from being hurt. A lot of us have to understand, Taurus, that people are going through battles we know nothing about. And I'll be honest, completely honest here. Like, if my vibration's low, or I feel agitated, or I feel, this used to happen in the past, okay? And sometimes I will catch myself if this happens. If I'm not in a really nice place, this is negative energy, okay? It's low vibrational energy. And someone says something, or something's going on, there was a tendency for me to like snap, okay? I'll be honest, I would say somewhat hurtful things, or I would come back like being defensive here. Wait, nope, I gotta say this because I'm getting triggered, whatever. We've all done it, Taurus. Okay? And when I realize that when someone's trying to like, either I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna be humiliated, or I feel like I'm gonna be attacked or something, I have to have I catch myself more quickly before I talk out of turn, or before I say something that I shouldn't say. This is saying something I didn't mean. What I said is what I just heard, okay? So somebody here wants to apologize. This could even be you, Taurus. You said something that wasn't nice, or you caused an argument, or you had that knee-jerk reaction, and it's like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. Maybe you need to apologize to that person. Something was going on inside of you, Taurus, that caused you to act that way. You gotta own up to it. You gotta be responsible for your actions here. It's like Knight of Pentacles, okay? There's communication here. Come from a place of love. This is communicating from your heart, not your head. Because sometimes your head could be all scrambled with these thoughts that cause you to talk out of turn, to cause you to say things you don't mean, okay? So either you or your person is realizing, okay, I gotta muster up the courage to like really speak from my heart here and apologize for my actions, apologize for what I have said, what I have done, okay? It's a huge step for this person to do this, because we're coming from a page energy here. This is a new beginning. This person's like, look, I know I need to come clean. I knew I need to say sorry. I'm hearing hard to say I'm sorry by Chicago. And this person's like, you know, this is new for me. I gotta get over my fears with this, and I have to apologize. I have to say how I really feel. Because this person also, when you communicated how you felt to them, they locked up. And they felt that in their heart, and they're like, I don't want to get there again, because somebody was burned. Somebody was taken advantage of. Your person was taken advantage of before. They were hurt many times over. They were betrayed many times over. So their heart locked up. There was emotional wounding there. And then when you came to contact them, when you expressed your love to them, or your feelings, whatever this is. They got defensive. There's a defense mechanism here because they were protecting their heart. And they had that knee-jerk reaction. They said that to you. You can even be talking to a family member or friend where you're telling them your honest feelings and you're like, what? And they get all belligerent, or they they get defensive. They try to like cause an argument or something. It could be anything. But this individual with the focus here, Taurus, this is coming from a place of love, communicating from your heart space. Watch your words. Watch what you say to people. All right? If you're going through a bad day, if you've been betrayed and hurt before, and people are being nice to you and they're opening up their heart to you and stuff, and you're like, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to deal with that, I don't want to feel that, whatever. Think about why you're doing this, Taurus. Don't project what is going on in your world onto other people. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help the person. It doesn't help the relationship. It doesn't help the situation. Nothing. Okay? If you cause an argument, say you're sorry. Own up to that. And don't be ashamed of it either. There's something about allowing your pride and ego to get in the way because someone's like, well, I'm not saying anything. When deep down inside, Taurus, you or your person know that you were in the wrong. And you know it. You have more love in your heart than you lead people on to believe, Taurus. This could even be an argument over a child. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe you have that in chart, or maybe your person's that sign, but it doesn't matter. If you're arguing over a child, think about why you're having an argument over the child. Or maybe somebody is putting a child over your head to try to take advantage of you. It's like this unexpected energy with that fish coming out. There's strong Pisces here because of the fish. Somebody could very well have been, I'm hearing utilizing your child as a pawn to try to get their way. And apparently this person has continuously done this over and over and over again, take advantage of you, and to just like try to humiliate you even. You feel humiliated because this person kept using their kid as a pawn, and you would fall for it. You would allow it. This is someone who can't defend themselves too. Someone who's a doormat. This is a doormat card for me. You engage in a battle, there's a conflict, and what do? You throw your swords down before you even fight. Before you even have a chance to say something to it's like in court, you know, motion to, well, I don't know what it's called. Everybody gets a chance to speak, right? And it's your turn to talk, and you turn away before you say anything. You don't even engage in the battle because you don't like conflict, and you're like, I'm moving away. I'm becoming a doormat. I'm letting you take advantage of me. I'm letting you run me over. I used to do that a lot. I will say that much. Kind of acting like a little kid. I didn't have the courage to like stand up for myself here. I didn't want to ruffle feathers. I didn't want to cause any arguments or the disruption of things. No. I did that for too long. I was a doormat for too long. Now I'm like, oh, fuck that. I will say what I need to say. I know, stand up for myself, and I don't cower back into a corner. Some of you got to stop cowering back into a corner, but there is an energy here that somebody was using a child as a pawn. And instead of standing up for yourself, you just let this person run all over you. And you feel ashamed for it. You regret that you let that person control you, manipulate you emotionally. Okay? You allowed that person to use your child as a pawn. It's going to be different for everybody. There's also something here about you pursuing your dreams, because I get strong Pisces energy, and if you watch the Pisces reading, I talked a lot about this, so maybe if you feel drawn to the Pisces reading, I would highly recommend you watch it. Oh my god. Intense. Guys, it's like I've got this other energy that tries to interfere with my readings, because when I start speaking truth and stuff, something tries to keep me from doing it. So, this is about following your dreams. Dream big, Taurus. You are very artistic, you're very psychic, you're very gifted. Maybe you want to be a tarot reader. Maybe you want to work with music, have a music career, compose music, produce music, have a music studio, whatever, something of the arts. Poetry. Some of you have a hard time expressing how you feel, right? Some of you are very sensitive, and you are a little bit, you feel a little bit sensitive to that, and it feels like there's a humiliation with this. Like, you feel like sensitivity is a bad thing, and it's not. But with regards to you expressing how you feel, you got to use your creative ways of expressing how you feel. I'm getting another group here. But it's coming from your heart space, Taurus. If you have a hard time, like, again, hard to say I'm sorry. Maybe this is about sending somebody that song for somebody here. Because you have such a hard time expressing yourself, this is the novice here. Someone who had to overcome a lot of wounding to be able to come out in the open, to open their heart to people. Because for too long, this person blocked their heart from love. They blocked their heart from their dreams, all types of things, because people would just cut them down and tell them that's not possible, or you can't dream that, you can't do that, you can't pursue that. It's bullshit. Some of you were told this as a child. This is also something about somebody being very, very psychic. You have premonitions, you saw things. And people were like, whoa, what the heck is this, Taurus? They would argue with you. You didn't see that, Taurus. You didn't hear that, Taurus. You don't have psychic abilities. That's not possible. I'm hearing something about if you're Catholic or something, there, or a Christian, it's like devil, right? There's false beliefs for somebody here about psychics being evil, is what I just heard. But there's something about, since you were a child, you wanted to pursue something of the arts, music, whatever, something creative, and your parents kind of like cut you down. They didn't support you. They didn't support you, and this also led to not only the emotional wounding, but this also led to you having a hard time expressing how you feel, or a hard time believing in your abilities, okay? And your sensitivities to things. Some of you are big empaths. But if you're having a hard time expressing something, Taurus, do utilize a creative way. Send a song to someone, or listen to music to kind of help you better acknowledge how you feel, or uplifting music, that is. Pursue those creative talents, whatever that is. Allow yourself to be surprised by what you can do, Taurus. Go after those big dreams. Nobody can stop you. No one. I'm hearing that song No One by Alicia Keys. Anywho. Focus on those big dreams of yours. I was going to say Pisces, Taurus. If you need to communicate with someone, you need to apologize. I'm hearing the Amanda song by Boston. Do something creative with how you're going to express yourself. Write the poem. Send the song. Do some sort of romantic gesture. Because you're trying to clear this. You're trying to clear out this unfinished business with somebody. You're trying to apologize for how you treated them or how they treated you. However this is for your story. But there's something about having a hard time communicating that. Somebody here has a very different love language, and that love language deals with music or something here. Okay? We can't get hung up on people who can't express themselves in the 3D or in with words. Okay? Like the Extreme song, more than words. Words don't mean enough, guys. The feeling is everything. So let's see what you need to avoid. What does Taurus need to avoid, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay? This person could be apologizing for, being sexually driven and they only wanted sex with you, from you, coming in and out of your life, getting what they want, and then leaving you out in the dust. Somebody about being the Casanova, the Don Juan. Someone who didn't want to commit, who was just like wanting to have adventures and stuff. It could also be why this person was, doing that. And defensiveness was kind of like, I don't want to open my heart. I don't want to feel this love. It's scary. It freaks me out. I got burned before. I got taken advantage of. Someone screwed me over. Someone betrayed me. When I was being romantic, when I was being cordial, when I was being kind and generous, when I was loving them the way that they wanted to be loved or something like that. And this person was like, they allowed themselves for this person to like rip their heart out, I'm hearing. And what happened was this individual ended up turning into this shadow Knight of Wands. Because there's cowardness with this, I'm getting. So what they wanted to do, they didn't want to get emotionally involved. They didn't want to welcome love in. They didn't want to feel. They closed their heart off. And so what they wanted to do is like, well, I'm just going to go have some fun. I'm not going to commit. I don't want to feel that ever again. You can't blame somebody for doing that, Taurus. You just can't. That heals the inner child, and they have to heal it on their own. Okay? They have to heal it on their own. You got to heal this, Taurus. But someone does get very jealous of you, though. There is a tad bit of possessiveness here. Someone could get jealous very easily, or they were dealing with someone who got jealous of them very easily. Could have been a fire sign or a strong fire in their chart. And they tried to take advantage of them in a different way because they didn't like how they were a big dreamer. They didn't like, this is something of a karmic I'm getting. They didn't like how they were, playful and childlike. They were loving life. They would act like a kid, and somebody did not like that about them. They were holding grudges against them. Again, holding the child over their head. Somebody who was very volatile, someone who was very arrogant. So your person was dealing with this type of individual, and that is what caused them to get defensive. It caused them to close themselves off because that person treated them that way. And then they ended up treating you and other people that way too. There's something about cheating that I'm getting all of a sudden with the Knight of Wands. I'm getting that your person was cheated on a lot. And if they're a Pisces, Taurus, if you look it up, Pisceans are the ones who take the longest to heal, especially if they're a Piscean male. When their heart gets broken, when it's torn apart. Look it up. You got to give this person time to heal. Because I'm picking up somebody else's energy, and I think it's the person they were dealing with before you. And it was a very volatile situation. There were a lot of arguments. There was a lot of altercations. There was a lot of hostilities there. And this person was like, they got really affected by this. So what happened was, they're like, I'm not dealing with that again. I'm just going to, have my fun. I'm just go get my jollies, and I'm not going to emotionally commit. I'm not going to commit, period. I'm just going to get what I want. I'm going to leave. Because the emotional immaturity is there. They don't want to feel. They don't want to deal with that because of what happened in the past. You cannot blame somebody for that, Taurus. It's like if you're the one who got burned multiple times or were cheated on multiple times or somebody coming in and out of your house or whatever that is, different lovers I'm hearing, whatever, if that happened to you, you can't assume everybody else that you meet is going to do the same thing. And you have to take that time out to heal. You gotta stop holding grudges. That doesn't do you or anyone else any favors. That's low vibrational energy. You're wasting your time with that. You're wasting your energy if you're continuing to hold a grudge. Okay. And if you're the one who's apologizing, you're communicating with somebody. You're sending them a love letter, expressing how you feel. You've really got to muster up the courage to do this. Take the risk. With great risk comes great reward. The universe has your back. Pisces got that message. You got to really trust what your heart wants, Taurus, and go after it. Take action no matter what. You're being driven by what you feel in your heart. You need to trust that. You know that this person is different, Taurus. They're not going to mess around with you. They're not going to play you. You are very intuitive, Taurus. You're very psychic. You know what the truth is. Three of Pentacles. Repeating the same mistakes. Of not taking the risk. Of not just being bold and being brave and just expressing how you feel. This may be this person's afraid to express how they feel because they're afraid, I said that already, that you, Taurus, might not accept it, might not accept the apology, might not listen. I'm hear me out again. So Taurus, it's like your person tends to kind of like back off a little bit. Getting ready to take action, and they back out because they're afraid a conflict's going to ensue. They're afraid an argument's going to ensue. Whatever this is, but this is not learning from those mistakes of just taking action and communicating, apologizing, reconciling with somebody. Like Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Six of Cups. There's also somebody here who just didn't want to deal with the commitment because they wanted to go out on their own. There's something about singlehood here. I don't want to commit. I just want to have my fun. I just want to go on my adventures. I want to do my traveling. I want to do me. I don't want to commit. I don't want to work with anybody. I don't want to compromise. Something like that. There's this immaturity level from this person, but that was because of the past. And when somebody doesn't heal from that, that's how they act. There's also an energy that somebody here is overly focused on work, money. My goals, my job, my career, my money, my life. I'm just going to do it my own way. I don't want anybody's help. I don't want to deal with anybody. I don't want to be a team with somebody. There's no I in team. This person was just like cavaliering, like, you know what? I'm just doing whatever I got to do. I don't need anybody. Right? Because that's coming from the hurt. The others of you, when we're talking about pursuing your creative endeavors, dreaming big, you're hesitating because you don't believe you can do this. You don't believe you can be successful in that career. You don't think that pursuing your dreams as a music producer, excuse me, see what happens? Dang, damn it. I was doing fine. See, guys, I mean, I'm not trying to put this out there, but the thing here is, when I'm trying to get people to follow their path of truth and to follow their dreams and stuff, that means that God is supporting this. And dark energy, the devil doesn't like when I'm trying to get people to do this. Being a light worker is a hard job, guys, but those of you who are wanting to pursue these types of careers, I'm getting strong music energy. If you love music that much, Taurus, whoever this is, just take the risk. Do not worry about what anybody's saying. Do not worry about the money, because there's money here. Some of you don't love what you do in your current jobs. There's something, I'm getting paid great money. This is cool work. I kind of love what I do, but I think I'm not calling you a liar, Taurus, but I am. Because I'm getting strong energy that you're lying to yourself. And you're lying to other people that you love what you do in this job that is not fulfilling. There's no creativity in it. You don't have a passion for it. So this is being passionate. You know what the job that you have right now, there's no passion, there's no creativity, it's not fun. You're not going on your own adventure with whatever this career is. Whatever it is that you want to pursue, yes, it's new for you. Yes, this is coming into something you've never done. But if this is what your heart loves to do, this is what you want to pursue, again with the dreams here, going back to the Pisces reading, you just need to take the risk. You follow what your heart wants. The heart wants what it wants, Taurus. And if you want to follow these creative pursuits, then you need to go jump in and do it. You can't lie to yourself anymore, telling other people and yourself, yeah, I like my job. Some people know that you don't. I'm hearing that when you talk about music or you talk about painting or creative endeavors, whatever this is that you love to do, the creative stuff inside, the feminine side of you, some people notice that you light up and you notice you get happier. Your heart opens up to this and it's like, oh, I feel better. I feel different when I talk about what I love to do. When you're talking about your current job, Taurus, you try. But people can kind of, either they call you out on it or they can feel it from you, because you're dealing with somebody who's very psychic, who's very intuitive, a huge empath, and they can tell from you, you do not like what you're doing. You try to like play it off. But this is Dharma. A lot of you are destined to pursue these creative talents, because God has blessed you with something great here, Taurus. It's time to pursue that if you haven't already. You're really not committed to your current job. You don't like it, period. You don't, and you know it. You've got to be honest with yourself. Do not worry about your age. Do not worry about the lack of knowledge you currently have in pursuing whatever this is, because God has already blessed you with everything that you have for this. You just got to take that next step and just take that risk. Take action on this and do something about this, Taurus. Because you've got this. You can do it. You just have to take the risk. Your heart knows what it wants. Follow it. Trust and listen to your intuition. This is something new for you because you haven't really always done it. And I know for me, I can speak from experience. For so many years in my life, my intuition was always on point, and I never always acted on it because it was different from what everybody else thought, or whatever it was. My creativity was on point, and nobody else could have that dream, that vision that I had. And I thought that what I was conjuring up, what I was believing, what I was seeing was crap. I didn't have the confidence in my own self and my own intuition. So I kept myself from taking action, and my cowardness would come into play, and then I would miss out on stuff. Or something else would happen that I should have been involved in, or whatever this is, okay? But for those of you where this is work related, either way, for all of you here, the main thing is follow your dreams, believe in them, take the risk, take action on it. Do not worry that you don't know enough. If this is work related, do not worry if you need to communicate with someone how you feel, what's going to happen next, because you already see into the future as to how this is going to transpire. Because some of you are very good at visualizing things and then manifesting. You just got to trust and what your intuition is telling you. Do what you love, Taurus. You will be surprised how emotionally fulfilled you are going to feel. There is a strong energy about a parent telling you you shouldn't have that career as a musician, as a producer, as an artist, as a painter, as a poet, as a creative writer. You should be doing this. I'm hearing lawyer or something like that. You should be a doctor. You should be a lawyer. You should be making all this money. You're like, okay. And then what happened? You're not happy, Taurus. Some of you are just not happy in what you're doing. That's no way to live. It's not. And again, do not get caught up in the money aspect of this. Look, I'm looking at Taurus right here. Do not get caught up in that, Taurus. You have this love and this passion for this thing. Why are you holding your own self back from your happiness, Taurus? It doesn't make any sense. And again, there's a childhood wound here because there's something about parents or other people telling you, nope, you shouldn't be doing that. Nobody makes money off of that. That's like a far-fetched dream. Nobody's successful in music or whatever this is. Stop. Stop listening to that. Page of Cups, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Picking up on somebody's energy very strongly here. I'm not going to say who it is. Ace of Wands. See your creative talent. What inspires you? What lights you up? What the hell was I talking about? It lights you up, Taurus. And now I'm lighting up because of this. This God gave you a gift. This is a creative talent. Use it. God is opening up a door for you, Taurus, to do this. Go do it. Go for it. Whether it's your career or whether it's you confessing your love to someone, do it. Look at all this fire here. Courage and confidence to take action. Do not hesitate anymore. Do not doubt this. Your intuition's on point. You know that this is going to make you happy. You know that this is what your heart wants. I'm getting so strongly that somebody has forever told you to follow your heart. The heart wants what it wants. I want you. You want something, Taurus. You go after it. The knight always goes after what he wants because his heart wants it so badly. Take the risk. There's an ace there, Taurus. This means this is blessed. This is a gift from God. I told you, God gave you that gift, Taurus. You have the ability to be successful in this. God is going to back you up. Don't listen to what everyone else is telling you about not pursuing this. Your dreams aren't their dreams, Taurus. There's something about somebody's trying to fulfill somebody else's dreams. A father's dream. Shit. Okay, someone's going to freak out when I say this. Somebody's father wanted to be a lawyer. I'm getting strong lawyer energy again, or a doctor or something. And they couldn't pursue that dream. This happens to a lot of kids. And then you, Taurus, felt a little bit guilty, or your person made you feel a little bit guilty. Your dad, your parent, whatever, said, well, I couldn't do it, son, or whatever, daughter. You need to do this because you're capable. It's like the father, the parent, is trying to live through you, trying to live their dreams through you. No, Taurus, this is not the way to live. You are supposed to follow what you're passionate about, what you love to do, not anybody else. Your heart has always wanted something different from your parents, from everybody around you, maybe even a spouse. You've got to do what is right for you. You're so passionate about something. You want to do something so badly. Why are you holding yourself back? Why are you keeping yourself in this job, in this situation where you know you're not happy in it? For those of you who are dealing with these Casanova type people, just dating, can't commit, whatever, you know, or your person knows damn well that that is not a happy life. There's no true love there. There's no true fun there. There's no, what's the word? It's not harmonious. It's like living that Casanova life. You can only live it for so long. Now I'm getting a weird thing, because now I'm veering off back to this Casanova person. There's something about somebody who's very attractive, somebody who's very charismatic. You attract people like a magnet, or your person does, okay? This could also be something about somebody's really good in bed, or they have like these very strong sexual skills, and the Ace of Wands is a phallic card, okay? Somebody's very good in the bedroom. However, these people are drawn to this person because of their good looks, because of their charisma, and because of how they are performing in the bedroom. But there's no emotion there. There's no love there. There's no deep soul connection. And that person starts to feel more empty to the point where their cup has nothing in it. And then they're wallowing in their sorrows, and they're like, I don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel happy. I don't like doing this because... And people are probably using you too. This is also somebody being charming and using you. Apparently, for this Casanova here, they're charming that person too and using them because of what I just said. Maybe they just like to go on romantic trips and travel and have some fun with you too. Maybe they don't want to commit to you fully, especially from an emotional standpoint. You see what happens when you are vibrating at a certain frequency? You attract people who are at that same frequency. So this person's driving themselves into a hole by doing that. But again, Taurus, if this is not you and this is your person, they need to learn. Because if you go back to the beginning of the reading, they are emotionally wounded. Again, you cannot fault them for this. That's why I get pretty heated when people go out there talking about player this, player that. Do you know exactly what's happened in their childhood, in their relationships to cause them to do this? Because not every person plays around with people like that. There's always a reason for that behavior. So there's no need to hold a grudge against this person nor judge that person. You have no right to judge that person because this person is going through stuff you don't know about. It's the same thing with you, Taurus. You've got to deal with your own problems, your own healing. You have your healing to do too. Some of you. If you can't commit to yourself, Taurus, you don't do you. You don't fill your own cup. How do you expect somebody to do that for you? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. And we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Feminine energy, birthing creation into the universe. This is some strong creativity. This is Venus. This is Aphrodite. Venus rules music. Okay? I think I talked about feminine energy. I did. You need to embody your divine feminine, especially if you are a male who's watching this. There is no shame tapping into your feminine side, Taurus. Your creativity. You guys have the ability to birth something amazing into this world. Okay? Stop feeling insecure about yourself, about your feminine side. Open up your heart to this and start fulfilling those dreams you've always wanted to pursue. Why did I hear my birthday suit? I said Aphrodite and I heard my birthday suit. That's significant for one person here. This is a very attractive person too. She's in her feminine power. I did get an energy about a mother utilizing the child as a pawn. Okay? If this is you, Taurus, you need to stand up to this person. Okay? There's something about protecting the child. You got to say something. You can't let this mother rule you. You can't let her walk all over you, Taurus. Okay? Because the shadow side of her, she controls. She feels insecure about herself, about what she's doing. So she wants everybody to be miserable. She wants everybody else to feel insecure. She doesn't nurture. She doesn't care. She's not unconditionally loving. She just wants people to be as miserable as she is. You do not want to be around this. That is negative energy. The others of you, your divine feminine or a divine feminine, whether it's you, Taurus, or Taurus, you're watching this as a masculine and your feminine is showing up here. She is your muse. Your feminine is your inspiration. You're the inspiration by Chicago. Apparently, your feminine is inspiring you to write a song, to follow your creative endeavors, your dreams. She has all the belief in you. She believes in you wholeheartedly. She doesn't judge you. There's something about she loves your how sensitive you are. She loves how gifted with music you are. Oh my God, my guys, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it because I went over a text message that I read. I don't know why I ended up in that text message, but I did. Something about the feminine, your person, who loves your musical talents. I'm hearing something about strings, guitar here. They love your creative abilities. That something about your genius, because the Page of Cups is a musical genius, is what I'm getting. Okay, so your feminine, somebody here was they could be a mother too, someone who is very supportive, someone who's unconditionally loving, but this feminine really appreciates how sensitive you are and how in tune you are with your feminine side, but also about how you are able to play songs, write songs or something like that on your guitar, on the piano, whatever. There is somebody, your person, your feminine is inspiring you, or if you're the feminine, you're inspiring your person to open up their heart. I'm going to keep that there. That is what a true divine feminine does. A true divine feminine also accepts apologies. That's what I said. She's patient, she's kind, she's loyal, she's understanding, she's forgiving. She's compassionate, has a lot of compassion. She's operating from Christ consciousness. She's not affected by people who screwed her over. She learned a lot of lessons from that. Everyone in our lives is a teacher. So this Empress is really inspiring this person to come forward and open their heart, to welcome love back in. Because she's operating in her true divine feminine energy. And she loves how this person plays. She loves how artistically talented, gifted this person is. She could very well be inspiring this individual to go for it. I'm hearing it again. There's a muse here. That Empress is a muse to somebody. Let's see. Why is the Knight of Wands in the reverse, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Oh my God. Wow. Pisces got this at the bottom of their deck, but they got it at the bottom of the Christmas deck, guys. See, there's Pisces energy in this too. You can't avoid the inevitable. Okay? You gotta stop resisting. When God knocks you off the path, it's for a reason, Taurus. There could be something about a sudden job loss. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So, for those of you who haven't been pursuing your dreams and you've been wanting to do it, but you were scared, you didn't have the courage, you didn't take the risk, you were afraid. You weren't going into this without fear. You didn't have the confidence enough to do it. So there's something about God is doing it for you. Some of you, if this hasn't happened already, there's a sudden job loss for some of you. Coming out of nowhere. Because God's saying to you, Taurus, this is not your path. This is not your purpose, Taurus. So if you're losing your job or you've lost your job, Taurus, it's because God wants you to pursue your dreams. Stop living somebody else's dream. God is not having it. Because He knows He gave you a gift. He wants you to use it. Tower. There's also this person who's going to apologize to you. It's their destiny. Apparently, Tower moments keep happening to this person because they're not doing what God has asked them. They're not following their heart. They're not trusting their heart. They're not communicating with the person. They're not apologizing. They're not doing whatever it is. They keep getting hung up, or they're holding a grudge against God, against the feminine, against whatever. Maybe this person's overcome by jealousy. They don't want anybody to be with the feminine, but God is like, hey, Taurus, I just pulled the rug from underneath you. What are you doing? Jealousy isn't going to help anybody. If you want the feminine, again, the heart wants what it wants. You need to take action. Just do it. Just go for it. Stop hesitating and stop thinking about what's going to happen when you take action. It's like either you've already went through a tower moment, Taurus. This is about pursuing your person, okay? Or you're about to have another sudden upheaval. Sun, 4 swords, star. I'm telling you, Pisces got this too. 3 of swords. I knew this was going to come up. Again, believe in your dreams. There is negativity surrounding you. There's also other people, the mother, a friends, family, a boss, whatever. They're putting stuff in your head. You got to release the negativity. You're losing faith. You're losing hope. You feel this is hopeless. You were destined for this, Taurus. This is your destiny. This is your purpose. This is your mission. You've got to be who you are. You are not a lawyer. You're a musician. You're not a doctor. You're a painter. Whatever this is. Stop living somebody else's dreams. Follow yours. Follow yours. There's something about strong Aquarius energy here. I don't know. Maybe it's something happening in Aquarius season, or there's a strong influence by an Aquarius or something like that. Leo energy here. Okay, or fire. Confidence. Remain optimistic. Remain positive in this new beginning. It's going to be bigger and brighter, okay? Childlike energy. Being playful. There's something about you reminiscing about what you loved to do as a kid. For some of you. Go after that. You can't go wrong, Taurus. Okay? It's like me. God throwing these into my life quite a few times to get me on my path, okay? As a psychic. For me, this is about me being a psychic and intuitive. Helping people to heal through that. Who would have thought that my 18-year career as a systems engineer would lead to this? And it's been tough. It's been challenging. But I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. This is way better than systems engineering, I would tell you that. All right? And what's funny is as a kid, I had the gifts. I just didn't understand it at the time. Tap into your childlike energy, Taurus. Believe in yourself. Trust that there's going to be a beautiful new beginning for you when you pursue this. Remain optimistic, hopeful, faithful, positive. Especially if you've lost your job. If this is for somebody who lost their job. There's a new dawn on the horizon because this is actually a blessing. I always look at tower moments as a blessing. I do. Even with the crazy shit that I went through the 2 months ago. God would rather see you disappointed than destroyed, Taurus. This is destruction. God is trying to save you from destruction, so you need to follow what God is telling you. And he's telling you through your intuition. This is not going to be a disappointment when you follow your heart, right? I said God would rather have you disappointed than destroyed. That's really huge right there. So God will disrupt your plans, Taurus, to make sure that you don't fall into some utter destruction. It may seem like it's a crisis, but it really isn't, because it can always be worse. So when good divine intervention happens, let the tower fall. If you've lost your job, this is a huge sign for you to pursue your dreams. Because again, guys, God sees you're not following your heart, and you're living somebody else's dream. He's like, what the hell, Taurus? That's not what I gave you. I gave you a different gift, and God will come in to take you off that path. Yeah, you're going to be disappointed, but guess what? This only happens for a while. It's temporary. Because God is bringing you something bigger. You are destined for greatness. There's something about somebody here is going to be famous in music, in this creative pursuit, this talent, whatever. This is fame right here. This is stardom, Taurus. I freaking said you are a fucking musical genius. You are an artistic genius. Whatever this is for you, genius. Just throw genius into your programming, into your brain, Taurus, because that is exactly who you are. And I know this for a fact because I can feel it very strongly. That's why I'm talking like this. You will be well known for this. There is stardom. There is fame here. Meditate on this. Because what's going to happen is that you're going to be disappointed. Oh, man, you know, I got the tower moment. I lost my job. This way, I didn't take that risk, whatever. You're going to get some clarity of thought here when you just take a break, take it easy, and relax. Go to God. Meditate. Do some yoga. God is going to reveal something big to you. This is a big revelation. Or maybe you've already had the revelation. Maybe you really already came to the term. You already come to terms with, oh, God's putting me on the path I'm supposed to be on. Because God's plan, God's path is better than ours, guys. So this is also telling you guys to get some rest. Take care of yourself. Self-care is going to be very important. Because there is a loss here. There is grief. It's sorrow. You're crying your eyes out. Why did this happen? This was so sudden. This was out of nowhere. This could even be about a breakup, okay? A horrible divorce. I said somebody's heart being ripped out, stepped on, set on fire, okay? There's a divorce here for somebody. You're going through it, take care of yourself. If you already went through it, you need to heal from this. Or maybe this is stemming from a divorce from your parents or something like that. Either way, you need to heal your heart. Heart chakra. Okay? There's also about someone remained silent for a long time because, again, with communication, someone didn't take the risk. Or maybe there was even traveling to somebody to tell somebody how they felt. Why am I getting October 4th? I don't know. Maybe somebody was supposed to do something on October 4th, before October 4th. Divine intervention happened. You may have been traveling to wanting to see someone, visit somebody out of nowhere, to communicate how you feel or whatever. And then God came in and was like, blah, nope. And you were disappointed. You were really heartbroken that you didn't follow your heart. You didn't take action on this. And then now it became what you think is more complicated. Because you didn't take any action. You stayed silent. You probably thought, for some of you, or this is your person, that you needed more healing to do, perhaps. Maybe you thought you weren't ready to confess. You weren't ready to send the message of love. You weren't ready to pursue those dreams. And then God comes in and says, you are ready. You have what you need. The ace is there. I told you to go for it and you didn't do it. And then God's like, I'm doing it for you. So now this is the time for whoever this is for to come out of hiding, to come out of the silence. There's a fear about your heart being broken and not being forgiven, because this is forgiveness. This is reconciliation. I think I said Three of Swords. Reconciliation. Somebody was holding their heart very close to them for a long time. Every time they tried to say something, they tried to take action, they hesitated. They were losing faith. They were losing optimism. The ego was getting the best of them. Fear of being heartbroken again. Fear of being disappointed. Or just dealing with the disappointment that they didn't take action before. Ooh. Wow. Let's see what guidance we have for you, Taurus. It looks like someone's really mustering up that courage and confidence to come forward, taking the risk. That's you, Taurus. God's blessing this. You just need to do it. What guidance do we have for Taurus, Holy Spirit? Archangels, galactic families, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Ooh, my goodness, Taurus. Wow. Merriment. I actually said that word in the Pisces reading. What joy, what glee beams from the sounds of voices, uplifting the webs of sorrow, glimmering as if no tomorrow. I'm looking at the word voices, guys. There's something about singing, something about music. I keep picking it up. Merriment, your happiness. Uplifting the webs of sorrow. Sorrow, sadness is right there. There's my favorite squirrel, the squirrel medicine card. Pitter patter, plan ahead. Keep silent your path's desire. No eyes or ears shall see you coming, a well-deserved reveal. I always think about the squirrel that comes out of the tree in the National Lampoon's Christmas movie. I really gotta watch that this weekend. Again. When I say surprise, something coming out of nowhere, that surprise message, that's that squirrel jumping out of that Christmas tree and it catches everybody off guard. It's a freaking hilarious movie. I laugh every time. Offerings. I give to you my heart's intent wrapped in gratitude and thankfulness. Devotion in exchange for your presence. Here I am gifting my essence. Offer. A love offer. Right there. Giving me an invitation to something. I'm getting something about like orchestra. Ooh, I turned right to the offerings page. Look at that. You know what's weird? This is a side note, guys, as this is a squirrel moment coming into your reading. I had this thought about wanting to go see a symphonic orchestra where I'm at. And I know where I was in Baltimore, where I could, there's the Baltimore Symphonic Orchestra, BSO. I must have said that for a reason. But in Maryland, there's the Strathmore there. And I would go by myself to watch concerts there. And it was the most glorious thing because I'm a violinist. Well, I used to play violin. I have to go back into that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I was thinking just today about looking up, and I'm pretty sure they have like Christmas concerts and things. So I'm kind of trying to see if I can do that before I go to Virginia for the holidays. But anyway, that's why I got that. Something about an offer, maybe to see a concert, Christmas, something with music. Okay, there's a strong energy of music, and this is no joke. Devotion, exchange, and balance is the offering card. So it says, do you finish what you start? Do you show your commitment through devotion to your craft and self-mastery? Offerings are an essential part of magic. They show your willingness to commit to your art through sacrificing something such as your time, money, or an idea you've held on to. All worthwhile things will require an offering of you. Perhaps to change careers, you need to take classes to receive a certification. This is an offering of time and money and may mean sacrificing your social life or time at home. To move to an exotic place will mean saying goodbye to your loved ones in favor of new experiences and adventures. Whatever you give up will be replaced by something bigger and more aligned with your soul. Offerings remind you that you cannot take shortcuts on the journey to your desires. You must be willing to put in the work and do what is required of you to manifest your dreams. Remember that a novice never becomes a master overnight. Stay the course and learn your craft. Stay the course and your craft. This message is amplified for you if Forrest has also appeared in your spread. Wow, we talked about the novice, right? But you are destined for greatness. You got to start somewhere. Merriment, 21. 21 is actually my favorite number. If you're wondering why, no, it's not about the age. I realized that I was always the 21st student on the roster of students in practically every grade that I was in. No joke. I pay very close attention to detail. Happiness following your soul. See? You never know what tomorrow holds. Our ancestors were very aware of day-to-day dangers. A hunting trip could go wrong or a disease could wipe out an entire village. Perhaps that is why celebrations were such grand affairs. They were reminders to enjoy life when you could. What our ancestors didn't have are the opportunities we have today. It's never been easier to seek higher education, start your own business, or move away to a faraway place. Imagine what our ancestors would have done if so many paths to success and joy were available to them. This card guides you to act on the things that bring you joy. Start a business if that aligns with your soul, or switch careers. Sign up for vocal training. Oh my God. Or retire early to spend more time with your family. Merriment has come to you because your soul is yearning for more moments of happiness that you are not getting in your current position. Oh my God, I'm lighting up. Your job, whatever it is that you're doing, your current position, you don't love it. Go do what you love. The voices came up again. Vocal training, something, maybe with a singer for somebody, but there's music involved in this. Switch careers. I was talking about that. Follow your soul, guys. Follow your heart. Please. Okay? Somebody's getting emotional over this because you know that's what you need to do. It's what you needed to do this whole time. Planning, secrets, and trust. Squirrels are always preparing for a hard winter season. They are continually gathering nuts, seeds, and berries to store in hollow trees or small crevices to come back to when they need it. Guys, you gotta bear with me because that movie's coming in, and when I read nuts, I have a thing with nuts. Not those kinds of nuts, guys. I just have a warped sense of humor sometimes, but I just heard in my mind's eye, or I heard my guides remind me about that scene when the grandparents are asleep on the couch and the grandmothers are doing the gingerbread house in the National Lampoon's Christmas movie, and the floats are coming by and the announcer goes, "I can't see the nuts." Like, that's one of my favorite parts. Anyway, I'm just throwing out humor out there because that's how I am, okay? I mean, when I read the word nuts, I just get into childlike mode. I'm a little bit immature, but I don't give two shits because it's funny. But anyway, sometimes they hide their treasures so well that they can't find them later on, but this never bothers them, and they continue to be more prepared than is necessary. Whatever seeds they missed will grow into plants, further contributing to the cycle of life. Squirrel medicine guides you to get prepared to welcome your intentions into your life. Yes, the universe will do most of the heavy lifting, but you have to do your part as well. By being ready to receive opportunities when they come knocking. The opportunity is there, Taurus. It's the Ace of Wands. It's an exciting new opportunity you need to take. That can mean enrolling in that class or having your 2-minute pitch ready to go. Manifestation is really preparation that meets divine opportunity, and it's better to be over-prepared than missing out because you didn't prepare at all. Energy is never wasted, and you never know when all your hard work will come in handy. So, excuse me. There is your guidance, Taurus. Before we get into your extended, I'm going to pull your wellness message to help you for the week, okay? And in the extended, we're going to cover what is blocking you, how to overcome your blockages, how your person is feeling about you, and what messages they want to say to you, okay? The information for the extended reading is in the description box below if this resonates with you, okay? All right, what wellness tip do we have for Taurus? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Syrians, please and thank you. I'm hearing follow your dreams again. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Dance it out. When I talk about music, guys, I freaking not lying. Obviously. Oh no, come on. See, it's the lighting, the darker colors, you can see it. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. See? See with the music? I don't have to look a certain way. Simply move and feel as stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. This is hilarious because I was talking to an old friend of mine today. Well, when you watch this on Friday, it'll be a Thursday. And he sent me this song by Enrique Iglesias, and it's called Bailando. And I forgot that I wanted to, oh my God, is this for me too? Dance. I wanted to take flamenco lessons. And I totally forgot about it until I saw that video because my friend said, Jess, you need to watch this video. Because he wanted me to look at the flamenco dancer in it because we were talking about some things about his pursuits, his ideal woman type of thing. So he told me to watch the video. And I forgot about that song, and I used to dance to that song. So before I did my readings, I didn't have any issues. I felt like dancing right before I did the reading. So there must be something about all the channeling I'm doing that it kick-started something. But I'm saying that because I had this love of dancing, and I wanted to take salsa classes and flamenco classes too. So that probably might be for me too, to go pursue that. That's going to really be stepping out of my comfort zone there. This is opportunities for growth. Everything is happening for me in my evolution. I am not a victim of the things that happen. I take ownership of my life and make the best of the challenges doing along my journey. I see how difficult moments help me to become my best version, and I am thankful for them. This is the energy of the Tower, guys. Tower moments are blessings in disguise, okay? I realized this when I was going through Tower moments, and it's like, God knows what's better for me. So I surrender to God and I let him lead me to where I need to be. Okay? It's opportunities for growth. The opportunity of the Ace of Wands is there. All right? Listen to music to get out of that funk, guys. Dance it out if you have to. If you don't like to dance, it doesn't matter. Just move something, or just listen to uplifting music to help recalibrate you, to help uplift your spirits, okay? So, Taurus, that's your reading. If you're not going to the extended, if you're going to the extended reading, again, check out the description box below so we can see how your person's feeling about you, what messages they have for you, what's blocking you, how you're going to be able to overcome those blocks, okay? And whatever else Spirit has for me to channel, because sometimes I don't need cards. Messages will just fall out, right? That's usually how it works here. So, again, if you want a personal reading with me, you can get 50% off by using code CYBER50 on any reading that you book. You can use it unlimited times up until December 2nd around midnight Eastern Standard Time. You can book readings in advance if you feel like you need more than one reading and you want to take advantage of the coupon, because some people I work with do that. So There's also the memberships, the Capella memberships, where you get bonus content that I don't do here on YouTube. It helps to supplement these readings. It gives you a lot more insight and awareness into your situation, helps you with your journey. I have members only lives, I have daily guidance videos. Some of the memberships that I created are the Plus memberships, where it also includes unlimited access to my extended videos. If you're interested in that, to get a lot more bonus content from me, you get to directly chat with me, you get access to my free mobile app, all that good stuff. You can even watch the extended videos in my free mobile app. There's also a subscription to only get access to all my extendeds, okay? It's in the membership section. If you look at the description box below, it will have a link to take you there, all right? And again, if you have any questions about anything you want to reach out to me, Page of Cups. Feel free to send me a message, okay? All right, Taurus, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up. I never greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starry out.